Kansas City, here we come. Coming up next. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against the guy you see there, the veteran right-hander James Shields. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Into the box now stands the leadoff man Michael Bourn, and we are ready for baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games. So they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Second baseman
Jason Kipnis will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. First pitch coming. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Brantley will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. But the Royals going with their powder blue alternates they brought back a year or 2 ago. I like that a lot. The next pitch. And this will be fouled away. Ready now on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
batting fourth, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner on first with 2 away. He waits, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. There goes Brantley. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 2 out with a man at first. Here's another 0-2. They'll try it again from first. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he's off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Good top of the first inning there for James Shields. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City, as put together by manager Ned Yost, looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
For the Royals, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ike, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander.
Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. It comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now here it comes. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Billy Butler will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. First pitch coming. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Butler, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And now a pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch, and it's strike 3 called. And I think he got a little help with that one as the side is retired. KC down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Carlos Santana leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now here's the first pitch. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into left. And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Nick Swisher will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's set. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Comes set. Now the pitch. Chopper foul. Another 0-2 home. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
David Murphy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. from the stretch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Here comes a 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Three and 2, here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Yan Gomes will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games.
Get the strikeout, man! Let's keep him right there.
First pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
He's set, now the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
I think the decision to send him boils down to one thing. You're facing a guy that's very likely not going to give you a whole lot to work with. You've got to take your chances when they come around because there probably won't be too many of them. This time, didn't pan out.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Zach Walters will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
1-1 on the way. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A big pitch here, 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Michael Bourne will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. First offering on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Jason Kipnis will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now both runners on the move. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 23,
Michael Brantley will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the 2nd inning. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Carlos Santana will get another opportunity here as they've batted around now. Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. He's set, now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Eric Hosmer will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Alex Gordon will will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. A little bit outside, 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Salvador Perez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup. When you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now here's the first pitch, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes now to Infante. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Grounded, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Nick Swisher is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. David Murphy will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch coming. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Yan Gomes waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Full count pitch on its way. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Pedro Siriaco makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pedro Siriaco.
First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here it comes. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Lorenzo Cain steps in now. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Here's the full count offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Nori Aoki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Stepping in now, Zach Walters. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One, 2. This ball's grounded foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 24, Michael Boyd.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Alcides Escobar will step in to start things for the Royals, and after that it'll be Billy Butler.
Alcides.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
The pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. And here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The 1-0 home. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
In there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-1 offering. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Wade Davis is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jason Kipnis will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Jason Kipnis.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And the pitch. Hit hard that time, but right to Escobar. It's short. Right place, right time, and the leadoff man's gone to start the fifth.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Here we go!
The 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. They're 1-2 with 1 away. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Indians on top, 5-0. Alex Gordon will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hard hit towards center. Warren is right there, 1 down. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Salvador Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here it comes. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Now the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. This is a foul ball. Now here it comes. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Omar Infante will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here it comes now to Infante. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Two out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Nick Swisher will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
The designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Now the first pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. David Murphy will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he is in there.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there. Looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
Yan Gomes will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Come on, Casey.
First pitch coming. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
The third baseman, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Into the box now, Zach Walters. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Indians 6 and the Royals nothing. Pedro Siriaco will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Here's the first offering. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Lorenzo Cain will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's Nori Aoki. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The speedy Michael Bourn will start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 6 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ray Collins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourn. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Michael Bourn.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. And the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. The pitch. Infante now at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Billy Butler will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here comes the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here he comes, 3-1. Hit hard towards the hole. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
And this is where, as a team leader, he needs to set the example. These guys are down, but they're not out of this. And he comes through with a solid base hit that hopefully might just jumpstart this offense a bit.
Eric Hosmer will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Murphy is there and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Pause, now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Salvador Perez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1 from the stretch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Omar Infante will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
One 1-0 pitch now. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Pedro Siriaco will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Come on, Pedro, let's go.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
He's set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Carlos Santana will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First offering on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Gordon is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a one-pitch out to begin the 8th. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Nick Swisher will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here it comes. Shallow center. Kane is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Sometimes these setup men, they can be the unsung heroes of your ball club, and he's proving that here, as that's 5 in a row he's retired now since coming on to start the 7th.
David Murphy will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-zip. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground. He reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Royals.
And when your pitcher's closing in on 100 pitches, you hate to make him work even harder out there. That's a play that's got to be made.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Cleveland,
bullpen now, and they'll
number
make a move for the
35,
left-hander here.
Mark Zepchinski.
Here's Nori Aoki, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. What a stop coming off the bag. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will move up a base, but that's a small price to pay for getting that out at first. Well done.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Comes set, now the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Royals nothing. Yan Gomes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Water. Get your water here.
First pitch coming. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
And the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, Maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
One, two. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Zach Walters will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Pitch on the way. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Gordon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Eric Hosmer will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Scott Downs will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
You can do it.
Now the 2-0 home. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 now to Hosmer. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. 1-1 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Salvador Perez will dig in. He singled his last time around. Josh Tomlin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Tomlin.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Omar Infante will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one, and the Indians have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-0. So long from Kansas City.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Danny Salazar, his 21st win of the season. The loss goes to James Shields. He falls to 6-12. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.
It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major league teams have made the call to many of their most polished minor league talents, so we'll be seeing plenty of fresh faces in today's games. But before the first action of the new month gets underway, here's what happened in the final day of August. In the AL Central, Danny Salazar saw his amazing season continue as he earned his 21st victory of the season on the mound. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of today, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers were in the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox. The Tigers came away with the win. The final score was 10-5. Alex Avila collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Justin Verlander took his outing into the 9th inning and allowed only 1 unearned run before turning it over to the bullpen to secure the win for him. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the American League. Right now, the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers are 2nd in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Minnesota Twins were in Baltimore to take on the O's, and it was the Twins who came out on top. The score was 6-5. Ricky Nolasco threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Heading into today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, 16 games out of first. The Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Red Sox were in St. Pete to take on the Tampa Bay Rays, and it was the Rays who came away victorious. The final was 2-0. Matt Moore earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. At the moment, the Rays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 2.5 games out of first. The Red Sox are 4th in the division, 14 games back. The New York Yankees took on the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center. The Blue Jays came away with the win, 6-1. R.A. Dickey threw the ball well and picked up his 13th win of the year. Looking at the standings, the Blue Jays sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Yankees are 2nd in the division. They're 2 games back. The Oakland Athletics paid visit to the OC to take on the Halos at Angel Stadium, and the A's were the winners. Final score was 4-2. Jeff Francoeur turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Sonny Gray earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. As of today, the Angels are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's are atop the division. They have a small 1.5 advantage over second. The Nationals paid visit to the Mariners in the Emerald City, and it was the Nationals who came out on top. The score was 5-1. Steven Strasburg was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. Right now, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Texas Rangers traveled to Houston to take on their division rivals, the Astros, at Minute Maid Park, and it was the Rangers who came away victorious, 8-0. Yu Darvish was was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Heading into today, the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West, 20 games out of first. The Rangers are 3rd in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Miami Marlins paid visit to the Braves in Atlanta, and it was the Marlins who emerged in extra innings with the win. The final was 5-4. At the moment, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Marlins are 4th in the division, 10 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies matched up against the Metropolitans in the Big Apple, and the Phillies came away with the W. The score was 2-1. Sean Camp was the winner in relief. It was his 8th victory on the year. Looking at the standings, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Phillies are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The Reds were in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates, and the Reds grabbed the victory 13-7. Brandon Phillips had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Homer Bailey was impressive on the bump, earning his 12th victory of the season in the process. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. As of today, the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, 12 games behind first place. The Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs took on the Cardinals at Busch Stadium, and the Cardinals made short work of the opposition. The final score was 12-0. Adam Wainwright twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound for the victory. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Right now, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second. The Cubs are 4th in the division. They're 17.5 games out of first. The Rockies paid visit to the Valley of the Sun to take on the D-backs, and it was the Rockies who came out on top, the final 4-3. Brett Anderson held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. At the moment, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Rockies are 2nd in the division. They're 2 games back. The Los Angeles Dodgers were in San Diego to take on the hometown Padres, and the Padres came away with the win, 7-1. Eric Stoltz earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. Looking at the standings, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, 14 games back. The Dodgers are atop the division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Brewers went up against the G-Men in San Francisco, and it was the Giants who nabbed the victory, 6-0. Matt Cain was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. As of today, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, 10 games out of first. The Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. And that's the show on this first day of September. It should be a fun day of watching all the newly minted major leaguers making their debuts. And don't forget to listen in tomorrow to see how they did.